microgrids are closely related to smart grids. For a microgrid is an area of the grid, a sub-part of the grid, that can be temporarily isolated from the main grid. And this is a good way of increasing reliability without increasing costs. If we don't want outages, and if new demand on the grid comes in, like electric vehicles, then that's going to put stress potentially on the reliability of the grid. But of course, there's benefits as well with these electric vehicles. So a smart grid in the form of a microgrid can help manage this reliability, particularly if you also want to integrate on a suburb level or a community level some renewables, which are much more variable, not controllable like centralized power stations, like coal or gas stations, and therefore the problem of managing the balance of output and of these power stations is greater, and smart grids and microgrids will be able to help do that.
So what you're saying, I mean, I'm just trying to picture, we live in the valley in the hinterland behind the Gold Coast, and already it's about, maybe 20% solar, but you see this rapid uptick, and at some stage it might be, 80%. Does that mean, because often the power goes down where we live, the grid is just not, 100% reliable, can we connect to each other in future possibly and draw on each other's electric cars or home storage to kind of create our own little grid?
Well, yes. Or in fact, you are all connected to each other already.
Right.
And exporting your solar when you're not home, then it's most likely being consumed locally by one of your neighbors. This is at current levels of maybe 20%. When it gets to 80%, it becomes more interesting and difficult, and your local utility like Energex is going to work with the consumers through smart grid technologies and then coordinate the way this electricity is generated to maximize reliability and help reduce costs.